Scrapy friends, welcome back to my channel. Virginia here, and today I want to share with you a new layout which I created for the design team of Creative Studio, an Italian brand of scrapbooking material. So, for my background, I decided to use this pattern paper, which represents a sort of canvas, burlap sheet. And I'm going to use also this beautiful cut file designed by Paige Evans that is composed by various strings from which a bunch of photos frames hang. I really love this cut file, and I think that it is a perfect starting point to create a multi-photo layout, and that's what I'm going to do today. So now I'm making some of the photo frames with pattern paper from some of the 6x6 pads of various Creative Studio collections. And now I'm proceeding to glue down the cut file using adhesive foam. I like to use these foam sheets rather than foam squares because they are very flexible, and you can actually even cut very thin strips. So you can see they are very handy because you can adapt them, you can carve and adapt them to any shape for cut files or die cuts or any other kind of things you want to glue down with foam. So once I finished to put the foam, I will adhere the cut file to the background page, and as you can see, I'm gluing down the strings one by one because I want to be sure that they stick exactly in the right place, in the place I want them to be. Of course, after gluing down the strings, I will also attach the photo frames with the same adhesive foam so that everything has dimension. And now that the cut file is on the background, I can work on my pictures. I chose 4 pictures, I painted them in small size, and I backed them with pattern paper from a few pads of Creative Studios collection, and the two on top. For the two on top, I've used 2 cardstock frames which were included in the Life is Now die cut set by Creative Studio, and also these beautiful flowers and die cuts are part of this set. So now I'm arranging my elements, the pictures, the die cuts. I'm trying different configuration, and actually some of the die cuts that you see now will not end up being on this page. I also want to include some of these colorful wooden clothespins, and in particular I'm going to hang tightly the photo with them, the photos. Nevertheless, I'm going to glue down my pictures to the background with adhesive foam, first of all because I want to secure them to the background page, and also because I want to give them some dimension. But I will also stick them directly to the clothespins. For this, on top, I've also added this piece of paper with a heart, not only because it's beautiful, also because it helped me put the picture to the clothespins without covering too much of the frames, which is at its left side. As you can see, I also painted 2 of the flowers, or die-cut flowers, which were originally white, and I painted them using brush pens, one in red and the other one in blue. And now I'm gluing down the die-cuts. I will glue down most of them using the same adhesive foam because I want everything to have dimension. And while you watch me gluing down the die cuts, I would like to spend some words about these pictures that you can see are quite funny pictures. Well, when my partner and I pose to take some selfies, after a couple of, let's say, serious snapshots, we always end up making funny, stupid faces. So I have actually tons of pictures like this where we are just being silly. So I wanted to include, to tell this little story in this layout, so I chose 3 of these pictures with our silly faces, and only the one in the center line on the left is kind of a serious selfie, let's say. So going back to the layout, as you can see, I'm still gluing down the die cuts, and maybe you have noticed that I didn't, in the end, I didn't put down the 2 big die cuts which were in the center, because actually they were too big. I didn't want them to draw too much attention, while my focal point has to be, of course, the pictures. And I'm also adding 3 flare buttons, which I love. I love to put flare buttons on layouts, because they bring in a different material, texture, and some more dimension. Finally, I'm adding my title. I'm using thicker foam letters. These are from the Twilight collection by 1 Canon 2 by American Craft. And of course, the title is going to be Selfie Faces. And I'm using my T-ruler and my awl to help me arrange the letters along the strings. Sorry for my head that you could see. So as a final touch, I want to make some black splashes. So I'm using black acrylic paint, which I diluted with water. And of course, you cannot predict where the splashes are going to land. So I always like to cover my pictures to protect them, and that's what I'm doing, using some plastic and some paper. And then I will flick my brush to make the splashes, the black splashes. Actually, you will see in a second, I will make a stain on the top, which I didn't like, so first I tried to clean it, but I didn't succeed, so in the end I covered it with a die cut. I'm showing you, here it is, perfectly covered. Okay, so my layout is done, and you will see more pictures now. I hope you liked it, and if you like my videos, please give me a thumb up, and I would really love for you to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.